Wish a very good morning. Today we are going to discuss rule number 6 in the series of subject verb agreement. We have discussed 5 rules in the previous videos. Now, what does this rule number 6? As you know, we make plurals by adding s, es or changing certain vowels in the form of singular nouns. Means if we add s to a singular noun or es to a singular noun, it becomes plural. But in some cases, in some games, in some subjects, in some diseases, some words, some nouns or some subjects have s at the end of them. Are they plural? Of course, they seem to be plural in their forms, but they are singular in meaning. And as per the subject verb agreement rule, the basic thumb rule, a singular verb takes a singular noun takes a singular verb, and a plural subject takes a plural verb. Here, these words they end in s or es, but they are singular in meaning. They have a singular meaning, a singular usage. For example, if they have a singular usage, they will always take a singular verb. So, don't be confused. Never be confused by looking at this s at the end of every word. You have to identify their meaning. If they refer to a singular meaning, they will take a singular verb. For example, news, politics, measles, mumps, physics, electronics, mathematics, statistics, economics, and so on. They have s at the end of them, but they have singular meaning. They refer to a singular meaning in the usage of sentences. So, they will always take a singular verb with them. For example, bad news, faster. We have to fill in the correct form of verb travel in this sentence. So, bad news, as this subject refer to a singular meaning, that's why we shall use bad news travels faster. Bad news travels faster. We have to make this verb singular by adding s to this. Next is politics. Politics dash a dirty game. Fill in is, am, are, correct form of be. Politics is a dirty game. Don't take it as a plural subject just by looking at this s. This means a singular subject. Politics is a dirty game. In the same way, physics is a good subject. Never fill in R by looking at this S. Next is statistics dash an easy subject. Statistics is an easy subject. Mumps dash a painful disease. A painful, this also tells us the singular form of this disease, mumps. So we have to fill in a singular verb is. Mumps is a painful disease. But in some cases, when the same words are used in a different way as an adjective, for example, mathematical calculations. Mathematical calculations, here calculations is the true subject in this sentence, not the mathematical. So don't be confused. Here this word mathematical is acting as an adjective to this noun. So we have to fill in the verb according to this true subject. Mathematical calculations dash a long time. We have to fill in the correct form of verb take. So we shall use a plural verb due to this calculations, this subject, this true subject. Take a long time. Mathematical calculations take a long time. Now, one more sentence is there, economic facts. Economic facts, here facts is the true subject and the word economic is acting as an adjective to the facts. Economic facts dash going to be published soon. Here we have to fill in the correct form of verb be or to be. So, economic facts are going to be published soon. In this way, we have to fill in the correct form of verb agreeing with the subject and we shall never never be confused by looking this s at the end of these games, subjects or diseases because they always take a singular meaning and a singular verb after them. Next is rule number 7 in the series of Concord subject verb agreement. There are some tools which are plural in their forms, but they are used as a unit because one part of that particular instrument can't work properly for which it is meant for. For example, I have a scissors. As you know, this is a scissors and this scissor has two blades and we can't use the single blade to cut a piece of cloth or a piece of paper. Scissors are used to cut a paper or a piece of cloth. These two blades work together, but this pair of scissors work together or as a single unit. In the same way, this is a tongs. As you know, the tongs, it also has two blades and tongs are used to hold an object firmly. For example, to hold an object firmly. In the same way, pliers. As you know, pliers is an instrument used by electricians. But can we use is with pliers? No. Pliers is an instrument. Is it right? No. Pliers are used by electricians. Pliers also has two blades. In this way, they are used together. Pliers are used together to cut a wire or to hold a wire firmly by the electrician. These words scissors, tongs, pliers, shoes, socks, pants, shorts, etc. are used with plural verbs. They take plural verbs after them. For example, but when this word a pair of is used before these words, before these instruments or these subjects, then it becomes singular and it will take a singular verb. Have this thing in your mind that when this word a pair is used before these nouns, then use singular verb, but when these are used alone, use a plural verb after them as they take a plural verb. For example, my pants are new, not is new. In the same way, let us have some examples. My socks dash lying under the rack. My socks lying under the rack. Use to be form. Is lying or are lying? Of course, are lying. Because this is a single sock, a single piece of socks can't be used. So, my socks are lying under the rack. A new pair of socks, but here I have used a new pair of socks. Now it has become a singular because a new pair is the true subject, not the socks. A pair of something. Here we shall take a singular verb is lying in the box. A new pair of socks is lying in the box. Keep in mind, when this word socks is used as the true subject in a sentence, use plural verb. But when a pair of this word is used in a sentence, use a singular verb. Spectacles dash invented a long back. When did the spectacles invent? Were invented. Spectacles were invented a long back, not was invented a long back. A pair of spectacles dash rupees 500. A pair of, now it has become a singular subject. A pair of something, a pair of spectacles, we have to fill in the correct form of verb cost in this sentence. So, we shall fill in a singular verb after a pair of spectacles costs rupees 500. Next is scissors dash used to cut with. Scissors dash used to cut with are used to cut with, not is used. But if I write a pair of scissors, then it will become a singular noun or a singular subject and it will take a singular verb. But here scissors are used to cut with. Pliers are used by electricians to hold the wire firmly or to avoid electric shock. Pliers are used by electricians. Usually, it is seen that people call it a pliers. Bring a pliers, and we bring a pair of pliers. Pliers is not the right word. Pliers is no word for this instrument. So, start using pliers instead of pliers. Pliers is the name of a tree. It is not the name of an instrument. So, use pliers because it has two blades and both the blades work together. A single blade can't cut a wire or can't hold an object firmly. In this way, we used these words ending in S as a unit and they take a plural verb after them, but they take a singular verb after them when a pair of is the phrase a pair is used before them in a sentence. Now, the next rule is rule number 8. In this rule, in case of subject-verb agreement, if collective nouns are the subject in a sentence or if a collective noun is the subject of a sentence, we usually take a singular verb after them. When the collective noun is used as a whole or having the same opinion, when the members of that group, that specific collective noun have the same opinion, use a singular verb. Or when the specific phrase is given, a collective noun of dash. For example, a board of directors, a committee of members, a jury of judges, then we shall use singular verb after them. But this is not always true. There are some exceptions. When the same collective noun is used as individual members or the members of the group work individually or they have the different opinions, we always use plural verb after those collective nouns or when they are used as individual members or having different opinions. We use plural nouns. कहाँ हम सिंगुलर नाउन का यूज करेंगे, कहाँ हम प्लूरल वर्ब का यूज करेंगे. सिंगुलर और प्लूरल वर्ब को डिसाइड करते समय हमें देखना होगा कि क्या वो कलेक्टिव नाउन सेम ओपिनियन रखती है, क्या सभी मेंबर्स का ओपिनियन सेम है? क्या वो एज ए होल यूज किए गए हैं, या फिर ये ए डैश ऑफ ए कलेक्टिव नाउन ऑफ डैश फ्रेज का सब्जेक्ट में यूज किया गया है, तो हम सिंगुलर वर्ब का यूज करेंगे. बट when it is used when the members of the group of collective noun have the different opinions, then we shall use plural verbs. Or when the members of the group work individually, then we use plural noun, plural verb after them. For example, there are certain collective nouns. There are so many collective nouns. We can't write here all the collective nouns, all the collective subjects. But we are going to take a few examples: audience, committee, majority, jury, board, cabinet, council, police, society, etc. If these collective nouns are used as a subject in sentence, then we have to decide either they are used as a whole, having same opinions, or they are used as individual, having different opinions. If they are used as a whole, having same opinion, we shall use singular verb after them. But if they are used having different opinions as individual, then we shall use plural verbs after them. For example, the board of directors, a board of directors, or the board of directors, here this is the true subject, board, and directors are the members of this board. The board of directors, twice a month we have to fill in the verb meet. Then we shall use a singular verb, meets. Who meets? The board meets, means all the members of the board meet together. The board of directors meets twice a month. कितनी मीटिंग होती हैं बोर्ड की? 2 meetings. Next is the committee dash agreed to submit the report. Here agreed. The committee dash agreed. Fill in has or have form. Here the committee is in agreement, means the members of the committee, the members of the group have the same opinion. So we shall fill in the committee has agreed to submit the report. The next one is the majority taken the unanimous decision. Taken the unanimous decision. Taken the same decision. It means they are in agreement. They have the same opinion. So we shall use has taken the unanimous decision. And the next one is the audience dash having the same opinion. Here, if a collective noun has the same opinion, we shall use singular verb. The audience has the same opinion. And the next is the audience dash having different opinions. Here, they are divided. They have not the same opinion. They have different opinions. Means here the members, all the persons, all the people of this group of audience, this audience have different opinions. They are working individually. So we shall use a plural verb in this sentence. It means the audience are having different opinions. And the next sentence is the jury dash arguing over the decision. Means they have not consented. They are not in agreement. They have not given the same decision. Means they have different opinions. That's why they are arguing over. The next sentence is the audience dash having different opinions. If the members of a collective noun or a group have different opinions, we shall use a plural verb. The audience are having different opinions, means they are divided. The members of the group are divided. They have not the same decision. Next is the jury dash arguing over the decision. Why are they arguing over? They are arguing over because they have not consented. Means they have not the unanimous decision. They are not in agreement. That's why they are arguing over a specific topic, a specific decision. That's why we shall use the jury are arguing over. अगर यहाँ होता the jury has given a unanimous decision, then we would have used is instead of are. But if the members of the jury are divided, are not in agreement, we shall use a plural verb are. The committee that's not in agreement. The committee is not in agreement means they have not same decision. So we shall use a plural verb are not in agreement. If I say the committee dash in agreement means is in agreement, have the same decision, or has the same decision, not have. The committee has the same opinion, same decision, but have not the same decision. The police dash coming. The police run. Two thieves are talking and they say run. The police are coming. Because not a single policeman. The police is used as a collective noun. There are so many members. The police are coming. Here they are coming individually. And next is a bunch of keys. Here this phrase a bunch of, a collective noun of, has made it a singular subject. So we shall use a singular verb. A bunch of keys is lying under the bed.